Hey guys, still around. Just been really busy with work and projects and trying to finish up the project that I'm going to talk to you today about. Today, we're going to talk about my SSR. So I had Gareth Roberts help me out a little bit, do a little bit of tweaking because he's really good at Eagle. And so I've got a final designed. I mean, this would be the second version, maybe the third. First version was just a prototype, then I thought this was going to be my final version, but I forgot to put a trace on there, so that failed. So the whole point of my design like this is for people who have, and myself, have binding posts on your chassis already, the SSR will bolt to those binding posts and not have to allow for any drilling or mounting or anything like that. It just bolts directly to the binding posts because the binding posts already bolted to the chassis, which is already isolated. So I've made this board. It works great. I don't know if you've seen in some other videos that I've used it. I powered up a couple alpha amplifiers that I've blown up. This saved my speaker. Worked great. It works. I like it. It's very fast, but I wanted something small, and this is it. So the new version, right here, I'll take a screenshot of the software and post it in the video, allows me to use screw terminals with wires, so if you have to work on it and take it off, you can. It's not soldered hard on there. You just have to undo the bolts that are on the back of the binding posts to this, and then undo your screw for this, and power. Power can come from, especially in my amplifier that I built, my F5, I used a soft start board, and it has an auxiliary 12 volt power supply, but just so you guys know, I'm working on a revision 2.5 plus a stereo version. This is my stereo version. I don't know if you can see that because my light might be glaring here. But it has a small, little, tiny transformer. Not soldered to the board because they're $20 and this board didn't work either. Weird. Revision 1. So I had a mistake. But this one is a stereo version of the SSR board that allows people to use without an external power supply or anything like that. You just put 110 volts in, 100 or 220 for you guys in Australia and the UK, and it will power up. As soon as you turn on the amplifier, there's a delay of 10 seconds, and then after that, it will turn on if there's no fault. If there's a fault, it just stays red and doesn't turn on and pass any audio. It works very well. It's the same circuit as this one, but it's in a different package. It's a dual or a quad comparator instead of a dual comparator on this one. So I'm hoping in the next couple weeks here, or maybe a week or so, I'm going to do one more final version with Gareth. We'll look over the board, and I'm going to order a whole pile of them. I'll probably give them away to people because they're not that expensive. They're a very small board. Let's measure here. Of course, I never have a ruler. Let's see. That's not really much of a ruler, but my trusty old DigiKey ruler that I've always kept up there. Let's do centimeters. So we've got, 50 centimeters by 50 centimeters to make this work. And I've also made the spacing for the threads side to side about 1.25 mils wider, because some of these binding posts, even though they're somewhat of a standard, sometimes the threads are a little bit wider. So that was one case where I had some of these China knockoff binding posts that I bought for testing. The threads were smaller, but the good ones that I bought from DigiKey were a little bit wider, like by a mil. So you'd have to file the traces down on the PCB, and I didn't like that, so I wanted it to be a little bit more proper for you guys. So I'm going to be posting a couple pictures in the video here for you guys to have a look at. Just a quick video, nothing special. But when I get the boards, I will be doing a build, showing you guys how it works. And I also do a test with my bench stuff that I haven't touched in a while because I've been so busy doing networking projects. I'll show you guys how quick it is and it reacting and working, and we'll go from there. So also wanted to say thank you to all you guys that subscribe to me. I'm at 500 users, and it climbed real quick. It went from like 530 to like, or 430, sorry, my bad. Been a long day today. went from 430 to 500 users or subscribers right away. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm not growing as fast, but then again, I'm not pushing out as many videos. I think my last one was 4 weeks ago, but been really busy. Hopefully I'll get back on the bandwagon, making some more projects. And yeah, you guys building, I've got a couple of you guys emailing me back and forth, bought me some of those PCBs for the F5 board. I think I have one of those on my desk here. Yep, I have one over here. I was using it for something the other day. A couple guys have built these. They like them. They powered them up. No problems, first chance. So great on you for that. I did have a problem with the power supply boards. The SOT227, I believe. Correction, if I might put that in the video if I have to. They're not in stock right now. Figures. Nothing's in stock anymore in this world because there's shortages with everything. But I might make a new version of the PCB and use the standard, what do they call those, 35 amp bridges, or I might just stick with the screw terminal ones, which are nicer because if they blow up, you can just unscrew them instead of trying to unsolder. But enough of that for now. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, send me an email. YouTube at dashpuppy.com is still working, and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.